have discussed the binomial nomenclature, taxonomy, and systematics. If you have not watched, I have provided the link in description box. You follow. As you understood taxonomy and systematics, today we are going to discuss about taxonomic categories. Taxonomic categories. Taxonomic categories. So categories means basically levels. Basically levels. Technically a taxon. See, taxonomy, the term used for classification of organisms. The classification of organisms is a process. It involves in many steps. Linnaeus has created 5 categories. Linnaeus created how many categories? 5 categories. 5 categories. They are genus, species, order, class, and variety. Later, this variety was deleted. And kingdom, phylum, or division in case of plants, division, and family are newly added categories. If we arrange all these categories in a proper manner, like this: kingdom, phylum in case of animals, and division in case of plants. Division, class, order, family, genus, and species. So when we arrange in a proper manner all these categories, then we can say that is taxonomic hierarchy. Taxonomic hierarchy. That is taxonomic hierarchy. Okay? So, in a taxonomic hierarchy, how many steps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories. Each step is called category. So there are 7 obligate categories are present in a taxonomic hierarchy. There are 7 obligate categories. Obligate categories are there. Categories are present. Each category in the taxonomic hierarchy is unit of classification. Each category is unit of classification. Unit of classification. Unit of classification. So, unit of classification, each step, species is a unit of classification. Genus is a unit of classification. So, each category in the taxonomic hierarchy is a unit of classification. So, each step we can refer present in the taxonomic hierarchy. Taxonomic hierarchy. Each step is represents a rank. Represents a rank. Each rank are referred as taxon. Taxon. So each step in the classification we can call taxon. One more point. All these steps in the taxonomic hierarchy we may arrange either ascending order or descending order. See, if you see this taxonomic hierarchy, kingdom is the largest group. Largest group. It is having the organisms with diversified characters. Whereas species is the smallest rank or category. Smallest rank or category. So, these categories we can arrange either ascending or descending order. Descending order. Ascending means from smallest to, that means from species to kingdom. Whereas in the descending order, that is kingdom to species. That means largest group to smallest. Here smallest to largest. So for example, in ascending order, the species, next to species genus, next to genus family, next to family order, order to class, class to phylum or division in case of plants, and kingdom. That is in ascending order. And whereas in descending order, that is kingdom to species, largest group to smallest. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. So, in the taxonomic categories, there are 7 obligate categories are present. Each category is the unit for classification, and each category referred as a taxon, represent a rank that is referred as a taxon. Let us see one by one what is the species, genus. Let us see all the taxons in the taxonomic hierarchy. First one is, we can start with species. Species. The term species coined by John Ray. Biological concept of species written by Ernest Mayr. Ernest Mayr. Say, what are species? Species is a group of closely related organisms which can interbreed freely in nature and produce fertile offsprings. What are species? Species are the group of closely related organisms which can interbreed freely in nature and produce fertile offsprings. They are called species. What are species? Species are the group of closely related organisms which can interbreed in nature and produce fertile offsprings. Fertile offsprings. These are called species. But one exception. When a donkey crossed with a horse, it produced mules. Mule is a sterile, but it was an exception. But generally, in most of cases, species are the group of closely related organisms which can interbreed in nature and produce fertile offspring. And this is the smallest taxon in the taxonomic hierarchy. Smallest or the lowest category of the taxonomic. It is the smallest or lowest category. Lowest category. Category in taxonomic hierarchy. Let us consider some examples. See. Examples. Panthera leo. Panthera leo. This is the scientific name of lion. All lions are similar, closely related. All lions are closely related. Mangifera indica. This is the scientific name of plant mango. So all mangoes, indica, represent the species. So indica, all are similar species. Solanum tuberosum. See, in these examples, Leo, indica, tuberosum, they are represented specific epithet or species. The first names, this Panthera in Panthera leo, Mangifera indica in Mangifera mango, Solanum. This represents the genus. That is the second higher level in the taxonomic category. So, Leo, indica, tuberosum. This represents species. species. So they are closely related. Leo, all lines are similar. They are closely related. They can interbreed and produce offspring like that. Genus. Here, the first component in the scientific name of any individual that represents the genus. So, genus is the next level of taxonomic hierarchy. Here, sometimes this genus may have more than one species, one or more than one species. For example, see Panthera leo, Panthera, Panthera tigris, Panthera, Panthera pardus, pardus, pardus. Panthera leo. This is lion. This is lion. Panthera tigris. Panthera tigris. This is the tiger. All tigers are similar. And Panthera pardus. This is leopard. So all these Leo, Tigris, pardus, they are kept in the genus Panthera. So a genus may have one or more than one species. All the species present in the genus, they are closely resembled. For example, one more example, that is in plants. Plants example, Solanum, Solanum tuberosum, tuberosum. This is the scientific name of potato. Potato. Solanum melanginum, melanginum. This is the scientific name of brinjal. Solanum nigrum, nigrum. This is the scientific name of macoy. So, see, tuberosum is one species, melanginum is one species, and nigrum is one species. All these species, they are kept in a one genus. So, this is about the species. Species is the lowest rank of the taxonomic hierarchy. Species means a group of individuals that are closely related, interbreed in nature, and produce fertile offsprings. That is about the species. Next one is genus. The next category, that is genus. Genus is a group of related species. Related species. See, for example, if you observe some examples, just now we have discussed Panthera, Panthera leo, Panthera tigris, and Panthera pardus. Say, in this example, there are three different species. Leo, all Leos, lion, similar. They have closely related to related organisms. Tiger, a group of tigers, pandas. Say all these three different species that kept in a they are kept in a genus Panthera. This Panthera represents genus. So, genus means is a group of individuals which have related species, more common characters when compared to the species of another genera. What is a genus? A genus means a group of individuals which contains related species. They have more characters in common, but they differ with the when compared to the other genus. For example, Pan, Leo, Tigris, Pardus, all are kept in Panthera. When we compare to the another genus, that is Felis, 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 cat family. So when we compare with cat family, this they show very less similar characters. So that is the genus. Let us take one plant example also. Same what we have seen here. So Solanum tuberosum, potato, Solanum melanginum, Solanum nigrum, Solanum nigrum. See, tuberosum, melanginum, nigrum, all are kept in the same genus, that is Solanus. So, the species present in this genus, they have more characters common when compared to the species of another genus and compared to the species of another genus. When we compare with this species with Lycopodium, esculentum, they show very less similar character. That is about genus. Let us see another category, that is a family. Next category, that is family. Family, a group of similar genera. So, a group of similar genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. They are called family. A family, in simple words, we can say group of genera. Actual definition: a group of genera with still less similarities compared to genus and species. They are called a family. For example, let us consider some example. Animal example. Panthera is the genus. This genus contains lion, Panthera leo, Panthera tigris, Panthera pardus, leopard. So this. This is one genus. This is genus. And Felis. Felis is another genus. Genus. These two kept. These two genus are kept included in the family Felidae. Included in the family Felidae. Felidae. This is the family name Felidae. Let us take one more example, that is plant example. Solanum, Petunia. Solanum is a genus. Genus. Petunia, genus. Datura, genus. This genus, all these three genus are kept, are included in the family, included in the family Solanaceae. 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 So, when we kept these genuses into the family, we can consider the vegetative and reproductive features of the plant species. So, this is about the family. The next one, order. 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 So, before going to discuss, as we see earlier categories, species, genus, and families. Family. While creating these categories, we have considered similarities between the organisms. When we go higher rank, that is or from order or the next step in order hierarchy, we can consider the aggregated features of the organisms. So, order is being a higher taxonomic level or category. We can consider the aggregated features of the organisms. So, order is a group of individuals, similar, related families, a group of related families, families. See, for example, plant Solanaceae is a family. Solanaceae is a family. Convolvulaceae. Convolvulaceae. Another family. These two families are kept included in the order, Polemoniales. Polemoniales. That is the order. Like that, Felidae is kept in Carnivora. Felidae is a family. So, order is the higher rank in the taxonomic group. When we move from order to other higher categories in the taxonomic hierarchy, we can consider aggregated features of the organism. So, order means a group of related species. A related species with families. That is, Solanaceae, Convolvulaceae. Solanaceae is one family, Convolvulaceae and another family. These two families are arranged, are included in the order Polymoniales. Polymoniales. Okay. So, as we discussed, order is a assemblage of families with less similar characters. We can create this order on the basis of floral characters in the family. Okay, let us see the next category. The next one, a class. Class is a group of similar or related orders. Related orders. Say for example, order Carnivora. Carnivora. This carnivora includes lion, cats, tigers, leopards, primata. This order can consist of monkeys and humans. All are kept in the class Mammalia. Class Mammalia. This is correct. So, a class is a group of similar or related orders. Order Carnivora, order Primata. These two are included in the class Mammalia. Like that, one more plant example. One more example. Sapindales. Sapindales. That is order mango. Mango order. Mango family. And polymoniales. This is another order. These two orders are included in class Dicotyledonea. Dicotyledonea. So this is the animal example. This is the plant. This is a class. Class is a group of similar or related orders. For example, Carnivora, order Carnivora, Primata is included in class Mammalia. While in plants, Sapindales and Polymoniales, both are orders, they are included in class Dicotyledonea. Okay. Next one, phylum. Phylum or division. In case of plants. In case of animals, we can next category, that is phylum. In case of plants, next category after class, there is a division. What is this? Is a group of similar or related classes. Related classes. For example, plants, class dicots, dicotyledonate, class monocotyledonate, monocotyledonate. These two classes, they are included in the division angiospermae, angiospermae, angiospermae. Like that, mammals, for another example, mammals, birds, reptiles, 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 fishes, fishes. These classes are kept in the phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata. Chordata is the phylum. So like this is a phylum or a division. So phylum, whereas we can consider next category after the order class, that is phylum in animals, a group of similar or related classes. Whereas we can say in plant taxonomy division. So class means it is a group of related, the division is a group of similar or related classes. Here dicotyledonate, monocotyledonate are included in the division angiospermae, angiospermae. Whereas the next example, mammals, apes, reptiles, fishes, all are kept in the phylum Chordata. Chordata. So here, this mainly all these animals that kept on this chordata based on the notochord presence of the notochord. So this is about the phylum and division. The next one is kingdom. The next taxonomic category, that is kingdom. Kingdom means a group of or or phylums. Phylums, as in animals, or group of or divisions. Divisions in plants. In plants. So a group of all phylums, that includes phylums like, for example, phylum Annelida, phylum Echinodermata, phylum Chordata, all are included, all phylums are included in kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Animalia. So, like that, all divisions are in the plant, kingdom plant. So, when we talk about kingdom Animalia, all it existed, all animals. When we talk about the kingdom Plantae, kingdom Plantae, kingdom Plantae, that means all organisms exist in the group of plants. So, this is about the kingdom. Now, let us see once again on this taxonomic hierarchy, kingdom, phylum or division, class, order, family, genus, species. When we start to divide from kingdom to species, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus. When we reach to the lowest category, species, we can observe the maximum number of similarities among the organisms. Have you catch the point? When we start to divide the organisms or step down from the highest rank, this is the highest rank, kingdom. From kingdom, we can start down, step down to kingdom to phylum, phylum to class, class to order, family, genus, and species. So when we reach the smallest category or the lowest rank, species, we can observe maximum number of similarities among the individuals. At the same time, when we go from lower taxon to higher, the species in taxonomic hierarchy, this is the smallest category, kingdom is the largest category. So, when we go from species to kingdom, it is very difficult to identify the similarities among the individuals. So, more the number of characters, similarities among the individuals at a species level, and more the difficulty to identify similarities among the kingdom. So, this is about the today's lesson. We will come with next video.